Well, first of all, we all know there's a mayoral election coming up. And the Democratic primary is June 24th. Come on, thank you. Okay, gays, I know that's the same week as Pride, but we can do this. Do not get overwhelmed. And one of the people seeking that nomination is the current New York City Comptroller. Please welcome to the stage, Brad Lander.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you. Unbutton, make this professional.
Right.
Welcome to the asylum, Brad.
You shall not pass.
Incredible, most famous line. That's getting me really excited right now, Brad. You can't do that to me. Okay, so let's just start off with, I think, the appropriate question. So our current mayor, Eric Adams, when was asked to describe New York City, said, and I want to get this quote correct, "This is a place where every day you wake up, you could experience everything from a plane crashing into our trade center to a person who's celebrating a new business that's about to open." Why is New York the greatest city in the world?
I'll be honest, I try sometimes to get into Eric Adams' head and I get like right out of there.
Yeah, no, break
you. Could see like Tom Homan's hand up in there these days, so you want to get out fast.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, I got to be honest, and this might be an illness, but running for mayor has been a blast.
Okay, great.
Because like the city is incredible. So the other night I was in Borough Park in a backyard matzah bakery, like making matzahs for the Seder table. Then I've been at mosques with a bunch of Bangladeshis in Jamaica and a bunch of folks from West Africa in the Bronx, and an all-night party at the Brooklyn Public Library.
Yeah.
The best forum so far, organized by like high school Muslim girls. The city is incredible, and people from all over the world.
Yeah, the diversity, the melting pot.
Like greatest immigrant city the world has ever known. There's that statue in the harbor for a reason, and we're gonna fight to take it back because we're not gonna let this guy destroy it.
No, I mean that statue, she's weeping, she's tired, she's taking back shots after what he's doing. But you didn't mention 9/11, and it's a missed opportunity, but that's on you.
That's for Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah, right.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
It's just like noun, verb,
when Joe
9/11.
Biden was quick. Good days when we insulted him. So you were on the city council for 12 years, where you led the passage of laws to help fast food, gig workers, so like these are working class people. And now as comptroller, you are the chief financial officer of New York City. That sounds like a big job. I can't even handle my own finances. I don't know how you do it. But what is something that you've accomplished as the comptroller of New York City that kind of makes you the best person for this moment to be mayor?
So the biggest job for the controller is managing the pension funds. That's like, well, it was $285 billion. This week has been pretty bad.
Yes.
So, let's call it $270 billion. That's the retirement security of our teachers and firefighters and cops and nurses and school crossing guards. They've done really well under my leadership. My management has saved the city over $2.5 billion. Right. That's money we could spend. But here's the thing, we did all that while divesting from fossil fuels, so that money's not invested in burning up the planet. We've invested in more affordable housing, saved 35,000 rent-stabilized units, and we're getting ready to sue Tesla.
Woo!
Because we're shareholders there, and we got a right to have a board and a CEO that actually are trying to make EVs rather than destroy them.
Oh my God, this is like porn for MSNBC viewers right now. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm impressed because also what you just said, which has been a popular topic, is efficiency. Like you've actually cut down the wait time for like contracts and everything. So like you actually have experience with making government more efficient, with investing in the right things, with making the government money. So I just found that really like, okay, that's a person for the moment right now.
Yeah, I canceled a whole bunch of wasteful contracts. It's like $432 billion no-bid contract the mayor tried to give out.
Right.
But then I also work with a whole bunch of NYCHA residents. The vendors don't actually do the work in their apartments. We did this audit that showed it. They're like, what are you going to do? Don't send more bureaucrats after the bureaucrats that aren't getting the work done. Mm-hmm. They got out their phones and said, you could rate your Uber driver, you could rate your comedy show, you could give a Yelp review to a restaurant. Let us rate our vendors. So we designed an app that'll let NYCHA residents rate the repair vendors that come into their home. Like you can make government work for people, and that is what I've been learning to do as controller and what I'm going to do as mayor.
And that's important. Anecdotally and based off what I've read in polls, I think a big important issue there for Democratic voters is standing up to Trump and providing stability. Truthfully, optically, Andrew Cuomo seems to be in people's mind fitting that description, though you've actually had experience dealing with the Trump administration when they took $80.5 million of FEMA money that we reimbursed the city for housing migrants. Drawing from that experience, what makes you a better counterweight to Trump than Andrew Cuomo?
Well, first, let's be clear. I mean, this is a time when some people are mistaking bullies for leaders.
Yes.
But Andrew Cuomo hasn't said one word about Elon Musk stealing $80 million from New York City. Not one word about ICE swooping immigrants off the streets of our country and deporting them to El Salvador. Not one word about the cuts to the U.S. Department of Education or Health and Human Services. Like, what good is a bully who's a chicken?
Yeah, right. Yeah, to be a bully back to them.
Come on,
yeah.
seriously.
I
So
know.
yeah, when Elon tried to steal $80 million from us, I was the one that spoke
You did.
up and fight back. Now, we found out about it in a funny way. We had swept the money to a different account to earn some interest. So when he took the $80 million back, we only had $1 million in the account. We overdrafted by $79 million. That's a big overdraft.
Okay.
And Citibank hit us with a $15,000 overdraft fee.
Yeah.
I got the money back from Citibank, but I had to get the governor involved to force the law department into court to sue to get our money back. It belongs to you guys and not to Elon Musk.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stand up and fight for it. And Andrew Cuomo can't be found to do any of that.
100%. You know, in the 2024 election, I mean, I think there were a lot of reasons why, but a narrative that came out of it, there was a big rightward shift in New York. Manhattan, 9 points more to Trump. The Bronx shifted 22 points. Queens, 21 points. Obviously, as a New Yorker, that's startling to me. But what is your answer to those voters who decided that they were going to spend their presidential vote on Donald Trump?
Look, I think they're pissed off. They're working so many hours and traveling long way, and the housing prices are insanely high, and they don't see anybody fighting for them. They want to see Democratic mayors and governors and elected officials fighting to make housing more affordable, fighting to get childcare for every family who needs it. It's really outrageously expensive. And just fighting to make government work better. Those public housing residents are like, it's not too much to ask that you get the damn vendors in here and fix the thing. So like, that's what I'm running to do. Fight against Trump on behalf of our values, but make government work better so we're actually living up to our values in the first place.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Results. And I mean,